A crow tells the demon slayers how much longer they have until dawn. Taking note of this, Tanjiro looks around to confirm that his comrades are doing all right, relieved that the Hashira who had been with him are all safe. Tanjiro moves out to find Muzan. Suddenly, the demon lord bursts through a pile of rubble, sending it flying in all directions. Enraged, Muzan taunts the demon slayers and dares them to keep him there until dawn if they can even do so. He launches a wave of attacks that the Hashira all evade and then begin to attack Muzan. Obanai with serpent-breathing third form, Coil Choke, and Mitsuri with her love-breathing second form, Love Pangs, and Giyu with water-breathing eighth form, Waterfall Basin. Obanai manages to slice through Muzan's neck, but is surprised to see that his blade goes through the demon without causing any damage. He realizes that Muzan is regenerating instantly. Muzan resumes his attacks on all the Hashira, but he is pushed back by the junior demon slayers who wish to give their lives to take out Muzan. All of them begin attacking him together, quickly making an opening for those who are able to fend off Muzan, giving them a chance to survive. The Hashira are horrified at the chaotic battle scene and their subordinates being killed one by one to protect them. Tanjiro struggles for air, unable to keep fighting due to the pain of his wounds. Muzan explains that those who die immediately from his attacks are fortunate, for even a wound would be fatal. Those who die from them will suffer greater pain. He nods towards Tanjiro as the boy lies on the ground writhing in pain, with a tumor growing out the entire right half of his face. Muzan says that he mixes his blood into all of his attacks, and tells Tanjiro that he won't become a demon since the concentration of his blood in his attacks is too high. He would be poisoned instead, destroying Tanjiro's cells and ending him. Tanjiro continues to struggle in pain, and Muzan declares that the boy is dead. Tanjiro, waking up, tells Nezuko that her brother is in danger. Tengen, Uzui, and Shinjuro look on in shock as Nezuko somehow begins to run away. Uzui yells after her, asking where she's going, while his colleague Shinjuro reports to Kiriya Ubuyashiki that the girl has begun to run away. Kiriya fears that Muzan might be influencing her, but he feels his father's hand on his shoulder. The voice reassures Kiriya that it will be okay and that all he needs to do now is let Nezuko make her own decisions. Kiriya orders them not to follow her to their initial consternation, fearing that if she is caught by a demon, they can't get her back. However, he tells them with tears in his eyes that his father had told him it would be all right. Nezuko is faster than Sakonji, and he loses her just as she leaps off a cliff after being pointed in the right direction by her father's ghostly appearance. As she lands safely, Sakonji is shocked to see that Tamayo's medicine to make her human again has not worked. Elsewhere, Giyu, Obanai, and Mitsuri continue to battle Muzan. The tumor can be seen growing just above his eye. They are all struck by this, but Muzan unleashes another flurry of attacks and commends them for still being able to move, noting that those with Demon Slayer marks would not fall so easily. Mitsuri's wound flares as she is unable to move, yelling at her two companions to protect themselves. Muzan's outstretched whip is suddenly cleaved off by Gyomei to Mitsuri's relief. The stone Hashira apologizes for being late as Muzan recognizes him as the demon slayer who slew Kokushibo. Muzan is suddenly taken aback as he is sliced clean down the middle from behind by Sanemi, who also flings a few bottles of oil towards the demon. Muzan slashes them, getting drenched in the liquid. Sanemi backflips away and lights a matchstick, throwing it towards Muzan and setting him on fire. Muzan cries out that Sanemi played a dirty trick, to which the Hashira responds that it's the perfect fit for the demon, saying he will grind him to smithereens. Murata peeks out from the rubble at the scene, and Giyu notices him, yelling at him to carry Tanjiro to safety, as the boy is unable to move. Touched that Giyu remembers his name, Murata carries Tanjiro forward as the boy begins to dream. Murata is doing all he can to resuscitate Tanjiro's physical body. He is unable to find a pulse, and Tanjiro's heart has stopped beating. Back to the fight, after a series of attacks from Muzan, Gyomei comments on how he appears to be getting faster, so fast that Mitsuri barely manages to dodge his attacks on pure intuition and luck. She realizes that she is being dragged down by one of Muzan's arms. Another attack from him manages to slice off part of her right cheek and injure the shoulder of her right arm. Obanai jumps to rescue her, and with the help of Sanemi, Giyu, and Gyomei holding Muzan back, he is able to carry her to another demon slayer. He commands the slayer to find Yushiro to treat her injuries, and the slayer agrees. However, Mitsuri insists on fighting, but Obanai doesn't allow her as he leaves her. She pleads for him not to die as he's running. Obanai contemplates the number of people that have had to die because of the existence of demons. At first, he wishes that he and Mitsuri had met under normal circumstances, but takes it back, saying that he would rather die and cleanse himself of the filthy bloodline he carries within him. His bandages fall behind him as he's running, revealing the slits across his cheeks. Nezuko